from Gensan. So if we have friends from Gensan, thank you for coming sa ating sales rally yesterday. And we hope that we continue to grow the business and even appreciate more the product, particularly that LifeVantage is the leader, all right, in nutrigenomics. So for this session tonight, we'll be learning about the products. We'll be learning about what LifeVantage is. And as advice, I hope that you take note for whatever you'll be learning tonight. And then we'll have another session on Thursday. So this is a Monday to Thursday activity or date for all of us. So my name is Jen. I am a pharmacist by profession. And for tonight, let's flip the everything switch. All right. So for our training for tonight, we'll be talking about health realities, why cellular health is important, and also we want people to understand some health realizations aside from those we already know. So syempre, science is upgrading, science is updating. So we want also to know, all right, aside from nutrition, what else can we do so that we can improve our health? And then, of course, we'd like to teach people how to flip the switch and take the life advantage. So this session, all right, will really help you appreciate your health and lead people, all right, to new information para mas maging healthy tayong lahat. So health realities. Okay, as you see in the slide, a lot of people are really on the journey of becoming healthy. They really wanted to prolong their life, improve the quality of their health, and part of that is taking supplements, following certain health fads, like for example, diet, right? Or lifestyle changes, like some go into intermittent fasting, keto diet, so forth and so on. But the health reality is that despite the search of being healthy, there is a very busy lifestyle that is hindering us most probably for us to reach this health goal. So some work more than 8 hours, some juggle parenthood and working, some work full-time, plus may part-time. So the question there is that, are you really improving the quality of your health with the lifestyle that we have to manage? Pero one thing is inevitable, aging, right? Aging is a continued process, and this is not just the age when it comes to numbers. Hindi lang ito yung pagtanda mo kada birthday mo. You know, in your body, there is what you call aging that can lead you to look older or probably can lead to health decline. And ang causative reason nito is what you call your free radicals, and later on I'll give you further elaboration. Why do we really need to take note of this aging that we are talking about? Okay, so I want you to focus on this picture, and I want you to see, di ba? Most likely you know people who have this underlying diseases, and as young as 20 plus, you would see people who already have hypertension or high cholesterol. Probably they link this with their work, they link this with their lifestyle, probably they link this with their genetics. But the very being why we have these diseases is actually there are certain imbalances that we cannot see, and these imbalances are on the cellular level. So imbalances could be on the cellular level, hormonal level, inflammation that cannot be addressed, immune imbalances, and sometimes toxic emotions, fears, and resentment. So what we only see is the tip of the iceberg. Pero later on, remember nyo ito ha, kasi I will also tell you the root cause why this all started. Kasi minsan, marami sa atin, we wanted to cure a certain disease, which is this one, but we don't understand the root cause or ano ba yung reason why this all occurred. So I want people to really internalize na it's really on the cellular level. That's why aside from the nutrients that you take in, we also want to consider another scientific breakthrough, which is cellular activation. So hindi tayo supplement, hindi ito na nga nagpapangako na it will add your vitamin A, B, C, kasi usually you can get it abundantly from diet naman. Pero this can actually help you activate certain pathways which was proven clinically and through clinical studies na meron siyang clinical benefit sa ating lahat. So why is cell really important? Because innately, when you were younger, you can observe that the cells can heal itself. When you get wounded, di ba, nung bata ka, mas mabilis siyang maghilom, mas mabilis siyang gumaling. When you develop a certain disease, you would observe, mas mabilis yung recovery time. It is because the cells, they continue to grow, okay? And when we were younger, when free radicals was not much abundant in our body, there is no resistance, or there is no hindrance from protein to protein communication. And cell signaling is actually very fast, okay, from one cell to another. So to make it very simple, your cells before, hindi sila adulterated, o hindi sila yung parang bugbog sa stress, sa toxins and others, sa tawag natin mga health insults. So itong mga cells natin, because they are freely healthy, they have the ability to heal itself and divide and touch ongoing damage. Pero yun nga, dahil tumatanda tayo, okay, nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na oxidative stress. So this is your normal cell. Remember the free radicals I discussed a while ago. So these are components that they come from the diet, or they come from the lifestyle, or even your cells themselves. Gumagawa yan ng free radicals. And these free radicals, this is clinically factual, ha? So itong free radicals na to, when they invade your cells, they make your cells unstable. And when the cells become unstable, then you develop what you call your oxidative stress. Itong oxidative stress na to, pag nagtuloy-tuloy ito, it can lead to aging. And then it can affect multiple organ parts that can lead to degenerative disease. And that is where decline in health happens. So yung nakita nyo kanina ng mga diabetes, hypertension, and the like, yan yung decline in health. And sometimes we are in the journey of finding something to address decline in health. But if you will look back, okay, kung ikaw ay mag-root cause analysis, kung may mga engineer dito, diba, bago yan naging decline ng health, degenerative disease muna yan, naging cellular aging muna yan. And then, oxidative stress. Okay, at bago yan naging oxidative stress, ano muna yung naging causative agent? Free radical invasion. So ano yung gusto natin? Okay, we want to neutralize these free radicals because you cannot kill them. You cannot just destroy them. Since they are present from the external environment and internally within your cells, you have to neutralize them. And when I say neutralize them, you have to find an agent that when these free radicals get in, you have to insert something so that you can prevent the bad action of free radicals. And what is that? Okay? Ito yung mga tinatawag nating antioxidants. So itong mga antioxidants, pine-prevent nila yung oxidative stress. Where do you get your antioxidants? Before, it was long believed that we can get it from food, we can get it from supplements. That's why you have been exposed probably before, even when you were younger, di ba? Nakapagtiki-tiki ka, di ba? So maraming mga vitamins talaga that their objective is to provide antioxidants. But there's this new cutting-edge technology that tells us that aside from you getting it externally, it would be better if you create it naturally. So how's that possible? Meron ka lang palang mga bubuksang pathways sa katawan mo, and you're able to generate your own antioxidants. And when you do that, your cells are able to recognize how many free radicals it will fight for or fight with. It will recognize whatever organ has to be, kumbaga, addressed or cured, diba? So, you would really understand it further kasi, again, yung cells mo, it will know how many it will need. Your cells, when it's able to self-sustainably provide antioxidants, then it can fight whatever insults comes on its way. So, assuming na marami kang free radicals from the inside, when you're able to create your antioxidants, they are able to neutralize it and prevent your cells from oxidative stress. So, again, babalik tayo, bago yan naging high blood, bago yan naging diabetes, naging decline in health muna yan. Naging oxidative, naging decline in health, naging degenerative disease. Bago naging degenerative disease, nagkaroon ka muna ng faster aging. At anong reason nun? Oxidative stress. So, ano yung root cause? Free radical. So, ano yung pambalanse? Ano yung pang-fight against free radicals? That's what you call your antioxidant. Yes, helpful that you get it from the external sources, but the most effective or the most abundant way for you to get your antioxidants is something that you create on your own. And how's that possible? By activating certain pathways. So we are not a nutrition company. LifeVantage, the leader in nutrigenomics, would like people to understand that there are certain pathways that you have in the body, you just have to open them up. You have to activate them. Okay, so it's a cellular activation business, all right? And when you activate them, you're able to create, detoxify, and have your own antioxidants And the end product is energy, protection, and vitality. So aside from getting proper nutrition, exercising, you minimize your stress and take vitamins, another truth that we want people to understand is that your body can naturally fight these insults, these free radicals. What you just need is to open certain pathways, activate certain pathways, because when these pathways are activated, okay, your body can create its own antioxidants from the inside. So just imagine you're fighting antioxidants or free radicals from the outside and inside, and the power to neutralize them also comes from the inside, which is the antioxidant that you create. And other than that, when your antioxidants are present, which the one you created, doon sa loob, another pathway or another effect, okay, is that when this pathway is open, you also detoxify naturally. So maganda kasi na you feed the cell, but at the same time you protect also the cell. So what is that pathway? So there is what you call your NRF2 dependent proteins or pathways that when you open them up, you let your body create its own antioxidant and create its own detoxification process. So meron ding isang pathway na napag-aralan ng LifeVantage na nakita niya na pag inactivate mo pala to, okay, you are enabling your cells to create more mitochondria. Anong significance nun? Inside your cell, okay, there's different organelles, different parts of the cells, and these different parts of the cells, in order for them to function, okay, you really have to make sure that they have full energy, yung adenosine triphosphate na tinatawag. So to make it simple, you know, sometimes they get overworked. So what do you need to do? You need to make sure that energy is supplied regularly. And when energy is supplied regularly, then the cells are able to function well. You prevent aging, you prevent cell death, di ba? You prevent abnormal cell death. And yung isang pathway daw, pag inopen mo siya, okay, binadagdagan niya naturally yung mitochondrial number. So ano bang significance si mitochondria? Yan yung tiga-produce ng adenosine triphosphate, ng energy. So kung marami kang sources of energy, marami kang sources of fuel, then definitely different parts of your cells will benefit on that. They will work in harmony, and they will do whatever they're supposed to do with the shelf life they are given with. So a good example is meron kang part of your cell we call the lysosome, yung garbage collector. So pagka sufficient yung energy na nabibigay ni mitochondria, naitatapon ni lysosome yung mga basura at para hindi malason yung cell mo. So just imagine if you don't help your cells create its own mitochondria, di ba? So minsan kulang yung energy, kulang yung ATP. So there has been a lot of products in the market like coenzyme Q10, that the attempt is pag uminom ka nun, magbibigay ng external energy, di ba? Pero bukod dun sa external, what your body would really appreciate is the natural form of energy it can make. So, ang gusto natin ituro dito is meron ka palang mga i-activate lang, may mga i-open ka lang ng mga gate. Pag na-open mo yung gate na yon, maaari ka nang gumawa ng sarili mong antioxidant and even detoxify your body and increase your mitochondrial number. So, what are the names of these gates? These are your NRF1 pathway and your NRF2 pathway. So you already have that pathway. What we just want you to realize is that you just have to activate them again. They were once active when you were younger. But as you age, okay, the activity declines. As you age, medyo bumabagal yung pag-open ng pathways na yun. Kaya definitely nagkakaroon ka ng aging or na degenerative disease. So we just want you to activate them through little numbers of contents. Hindi mo na kailangan mo ng sobra-sobrang dami. Okay? And you're able to help yourself. And then another pathway that was recently discovered by LifeVantage is that may isang pathway pala na long before pa, hinahanapan na nila ng way to activate, and that's the NAD pathway. And ang clinical benefit niya is that when you activate this pathway, okay, it helps you facilitate your sirtuin activity. Ano yung sirtuin activity? Ang sirtuin activity usually na-open yan kapag ka ikay nag-fasting. Okay, so kapag nag-prolong ka na caloric restriction, okay, ang nangyayari sa katawan mo is ginagamit niya yung mga fuel na nasa loob, yung mga reserve ng mga fuel, mga fat, mga sugar, okay, and ang long-term benefit, pag activated ang sirtuin pathway mo, is nadidelay yung aging process, and then yung degenerative disease na pe-prevent siya from occurring. So, ang nakikita din nila, nagkakaroon doon ng mental clarity, yung mga nagpa-fasting, di ba? Pero kasi, hindi naman lahat pwede mag-fasting, lalo na kung aging ka na at marami ka ng compromised condition. So with that, We want people to understand na meron palang, hindi naman shortcut, but another alternative. Okay, na if you are not allowed to have caloric restriction, why not let's open your certain activity by activating your NAD pathway. So, sa totoo lang, marami pang mga pathway na kailangan pag-aralan. Okay? May mga claim yung mga ibang company na na-open din nila yung mga pathways na to. Pero what we really love about LifeVantage is that they have a clinical study to prove so. So, ang ginamit yung Protandim mismo. Hindi lang nag-assume na itong mga ingredients na to, pag pinaghalo mo, it will open a pathway. Yung sa LifeVantage, kaya siya leader in nutrigenomics, yung kanyang combination, yung kanyang hinalong ingredients, okay? Patented sa pangalang Protandim. Nung pinagamit niyan sa clinical study, nakita na talagang may clinical benefit in opening NRF2, NRF1, and NAD pathway. Okay, so again, di tayo nandilibak ng other company. We appreciate the efforts of providing cellular nutrition, vitamins and minerals. Pero a new scientific breakthrough is cellular activation. Na naturally pala pwede mong gawing sustainable yung cells mo. You just to open up certain pathways. So what was my realization? Nutrigenomics was really a very life-changing science. Kasi bakit? Meron pala mga ingredients na meron silang impact on the cellular level. And when you say cellular level, on the DNA, on the genes, ibig sabihin sa pinaka-core ng cells mo. And this was activated. This was actually studied very well. As you can see, 1980s pa lang, pinag-aaralan na talaga ang nutrigenomics. Hindi yan something new. And LifeVantage was able to translate it into a product, all right? And the main objective is to activate our pathway so that our cells can be self-sustainable. So being the forefront of nutrigenomics, dito na ho nagawa yung mga tinatawag na synergizer. So what do we mean by synergizer? These are ingredients that are packed into capsules and caplets, all right, that when you take them, this has a clinical basis that they are able to activate your NRF1, NRF2, and NAD pathway. So for us to understand further, let me introduce you to NRF1 synergizer. All right. So what are the benefits when you activate your NRF1 pathway? When you activate your NRF1 pathway, you have sufficient source of energy. Okay, because it increases your cellular energy or your adenosine triphosphate. And when you have sufficient source of energy, right, what it does is that it helps a lot of cellular function, your cardiovascular health, brain health, even yung cell division mo, yung overall health development. And hindi lang to yung bastang energy na parang asukal ha. You know, when your cells have sufficient energy, okay, yung mitochondrial number madami, di ba? Nakatutulungan niya yung detoxification process, tamang cell division, and it works from all parts of the cell, from brain cell to reproductive cells, lahat ng cells ng katawan. And what's really nice is that you don't need to take much. Okay, as you can see in this, the key ingredients, 5 ingredients lang. Okay, placed in right combination can actually activate your NRF1 pathway. And siguro for some, they would say, ay, yung dati kong vitamins, meron ng ganyan, na grapeseed something lang yung sa amin, okay? Yes, you may have the same ingredients, but same concept as baking. If the formulation is not right, if the process of making it is not right, if the dosage is not same, di ba? You cannot achieve the same benefit. So, hindi tayo dito pwedeng vitamin shopping na, hindi, punta lang ako dun sa isang sikat na brand sa mall, bibili ako ng L-carnitine, quercetin, alpha-lipoic, rapeseed, coenzyme Q. Inumin ko yung 5, okay? It doesn't work that way. LifeVantage was created in such a way that you when take them all together, proper dosage, clinically proven formulation, it is able to actually what? It is able to activate your NRF1 pathway. Okay, so medyo off ko lang yung cellphone ko at medyo maingay siya. Okay, ayan. Okay, so ulitin lang natin. Okay, NRF1 pathway, it creates and it helps you generate more mitochondria naturally when you open this. And these key ingredients, the acetyl L-carnitine, quercetin, alpha-lipoic acid, grape extract, and coenzyme Q10, when they are added, okay, and they are mixed in the right combination, in the right dosage, they're able to help you increase your cellular function and your ATP production. Okay, so Yan. Chat sa atin yung ating mga LifeVantage friends kasi start na daw ba? Okay, so start na, okay? Lagi tayong nagsa-start ng alas 7 ng gabi. Okay? So, going back, okay, it's really important that we follow the right direction of taking the product. As you can see on the picture, how many capsules in a bottle? So that's 60. So what we recommend is at least you take, okay, 2 capsules a day. Okay, how do you make sure na tama yung dosage mo? The 60 capsule, you divide it by 30 days and that's 2 and the maximum that you can take in the day is 2. So do not overdo it, do not overdose. Okay, it was clinically designed hanggang 2 lang ang iniinom, okay, because that would be beneficial for your health. So when you speak of NRF1, okay, sandali lang ha. Okay, when you speak of NRF1, okay, we talk about energy. Okay, ano ang kanyang maximum dose? Okay, or ang allowable dose or anong recommended dose? Twice a day in capsule form. Okay, so lagi yung tatandaan, pag NRF1, increase mitochondrial production. Sarili mong mitochondria na i-increase niya para ma-provide ka ng sufficient energy sources. Okay, so another one. Okay, another pathway I'd like to introduce to you. Okay, so there's this pathway NRF2 that when you activate them, ano yung clinical benefit niyan? The clinical benefit, based on the clinical study that was really done with protandim NRF2, is that it reduces oxidative stress by 40% in just 30 days. So if you are new in this business, if this is new to you, I would highly recommend that you try this for 30 days at least para talagang makita mo yung clinical benefit niya. And ano ang benefit? Bako si NRF1 naturally ini-increase yung mitochondrial number. Si NRF2, when it is activate, it helps you create internal forms of antioxidants. And at the same time, it helps you detoxify your health or detoxify your body further. Okay? So kumbaga naturally, tinuturuan niya yung katawan mo na i-fight yung free radicals kasi naglalabas siya ng antioxidant and i-detoxify yung katawan. So, what happens when your body is able to create antioxidants? Okay, it can neutralize free radicals. And actually, meron siyang clinical basis, meron siyang 1 million free radicals na kayang man-neutralize in a daily dose. So, paano ba yung daily dose niyan? So, if it's 30 caplets, you divide it into 30 days, the maximum you can take for a day or the recommended dose is once a day. Ma'am, kailan ba inuman nito? Okay, we prefer this that you take this in the morning, sabay na ng NRF1 and NRF2 para compliant tayo at hindi na natin nakakalimutan. So when you're able to create your own antioxidants, you're able to do natural repair and rejuvenation. And that's why we always recommend na dapat tamang dose lang ang inom kasi we want you to help the body create detoxifying genes and regulate certain survival genes. Hindi naman pwedeng sobra-sobra ang ating pag-stimulate ng survival genes kasi hindi rin naman magiging maganda yung benefit niya sa katawan pag overuse siya or overstimulated. So kahit anong component, pag sinobrahan mo, hindi yan nakakaganda sa katawan. Although there are some clinical professionals, there are some doctors that sometimes they may prescribe more, pero of course, there is a clinical judgment that they have thought kaya nila dinagdagan yung dosage. So kung hindi ka naman compromise, kung hindi ka naman nagtanong pa sa doktor, once a day lang tayo. Yan yung talagang recommended dose for protandim NRF2 synergizer. So ang kagandahan nito, meron siyang 5 ingredients lang. Turmeric root, green tea, bacopa, milk thistle, and ashwagandha. So again, ulitin ko yung explanation ko kanina. So parang, hindi ba, bibili na lang tig isa-isa niyan doon sa isang option na sa mall yung mga vitamin shot. Again, okay, you may have the right names, the right ingredients, but if they are not in the right combination, the right dosage form, if they are not in the right technology of how it was created, so you're really unable to achieve, okay, the clinical benefit of such. Parang pagbibake, pares kayo may flour, pares may salt, may sugar. Kung hindi tama ang measurement, hindi tama ang technology, ang pag-compact ng tablet, hindi natin masasabi kung parehas yung clinical benefit. So, it's really important, imperative na you get it from LifeVantage. And ang maganda dito, meron siyang clinical study to prove. So kung si NRF1, ang kanyang mitochondrial number increase leads to energy, ang NRF2 synergizer naman, ang protandim NRF2 synergizer, It can help you naturally increase your antioxidants and your detoxification processes in the body. So anong benefit niya? Protection. Okay, so si NRF1 energy, si NRF2 protection. And then, ito bagong-bago lang, 2019, we have the NAD, Synergizer. So, same as my story a while ago, okay, so ang benefit niya is aside from the same impact as fasting without the caloric restriction, tinatapon niya din or nililinis niya din yung mga dead cells sa katawan. So, maganda kasi matanggal at matapon yung cellular waste para hindi tayo magkaroon ng toxicity. And ang clinical benefit pag lagi tayong detoxified at laging malinis is improvement of mental focus and concentration. So nakikitaan din na kapag activated ang NAD pathway, nag-i-improve yung mood and motivation, and nagiging balance yung immune response. So kung may allergy, nagre-react siya agad. Kung hindi naman kailangan ng reaction ng immune system, kalmado lang yung immune system. And isa sa nakita nating clinical benefit, same as fasting, is improvement in cholesterol level and improvement in blood flow. So, kung ikaw ay naka-curious sa mga tao na nag-fasting, na gumanda ang kanilang health, cholesterol, pumayat, pumuti, okay? So, without the caloric restriction, you can have the same benefit when you activate your NAD pathway. So, there are certain medications na mas nagiging mas effective sila when the pathway of NAD is activated. Kaya nga 'di ba pagka kunwari may maintenance ka, inaayos yung dieta mo, 'di ba? Yung caloric restriction may ganung kaunting concept. Kasi nga the objective is for you to absorb the nutrients better. So, ito naman, I would highly recommend that you just take this in the morning. Hindi siya pwede sa gabi. Siguro yung iba kaya nila, bearable. Pero kasi meron siyang tinatawag na theacrine. Okay, theacrine is a natural form of caffeine na maaaring mahirapan ka matulog pagka sa gabi mo ito ininom. So just imagine, no, wasabi rhizome lang, olive extract, cuprous niacin, and theacrine. When you take these 4 ingredients together, you're able to activate your NAD pathway without caloric restriction. So when you synergize your NAD, the clinical benefits are as follows. So, paano inom nito, Miss Jen? So, again, 60 capsules. I-divide natin yan for 30 days. So, the maximum or the recommended dose that we'd like everyone to take encouragingly is twice a day. So, ang maganda sa mga preparation na ito ng LifeVantage is siya ay vegetable-based, gluten-free, dairy-free, halal, okay, and free from artificial colors, flavors, and sweeteners. So, these pathways, NRF1, NRF2, NAD, you have them. Okay, you just have to synergize them, reopen them, reactivate them, and there are certain key ingredients that is able to do that. If your previous vitamins, you believe you already have that, again, what we'd like to tell you is that may tamang dose kasi, may tamang combination. May kasama yung sobra, hindi natin masasabing ma-achieve mo yung condition. So, again, this formulation was clinically designed to activate, okay, these certain pathways. We are not a supplement company. We will not add, or this doesn't add the antioxidants from external source. This actually helps you create your own antioxidants, mitochondrial processes, and other detoxification activities in the body. So, anong significance nun, Miss Jen? Mas sustainable. Mas kilala ng cells mo yung sarili niya. So, kumbaga, kung sarili niyang gawang antioxidant, sarili niyang mitochondria, this is the more stable form of component that can help the body. So, what really strikes me the most is that a lot of people claim they have NRF2, but they don't have a clinical study claimed on the product itself, okay, in the patent itself. If you will visit the clinicaltrials.gov, proton beam supplementation, may brand name. Ibig sabihin, namuhunan ang LifeVantage, okay, ng clinical study na hindi lang 30 days, hindi lang yung try ng, nagpainom kami ng 30 katao ng 30 araw, hindi. This was actually from 2014 to 2019. It was a long clinical study that really followed the protocols of what a clinical study is. At nakita nila na yung paggamit ng proton beam NRF2 actually has an impact against oxidative stress and athletic performance was improved. So, in the coming weeks, probably, or next month, patapos lang natin yung ating basic product training for May, mag-aaral tayo tungkol sa mga clinical studies na ito para mas maintindihan natin yung clinical significance. Bakit maganda ang cellular activation? So kung dati nagandahan na kayo sa cellular nutrition, may igaganda pa pala. And that is what you call your cellular activation. So meron din tayong cellular activation on the skin. Kanina, before we started, we had the True Science Beauty. So ito naman, NRF2 or protection, okay, on the skin level. Pero teka, babalik lang pala ako. So kung si NRF1 energy, si NRF2 protection, ang ma-activate naman, okay, ni NAD is vitality. So kumbaga yung oxidative stress level, improvement of blood flow, mental improvement in terms of concentration and mood, kaya niyang ma-enhance. So tatandaan nyo ha, NRF1 energy, NRF2 protection, and AD vitality. And this is backed up by a clinical study, and we have an NRF2 for skin in the form of True Science Beauty. It can be in a facial cleanser, in the perfecting lotion, it could be in an eye serum, even an anti-aging cream. And in the coming sessions, we'll study this further. Okay, what's good with this is that it has a clean formula, free from parabens, wala din siyang phthalates, and wala siyang mga sulfur ingredients that can be harmful for the skin. Gluten-free din siya, and medyo lemony clean yung fragrance niya. That even I, as pregnant woman, I use the skincare line. So kahit si Obi pinayagan niya kasi maganda yung kanyang ingredients. Walang mga toxins na bawal kay baby. So you can consult your OB about it. Sometimes kasi baka sensitive sila din masyado, depende sa iyong condition. But for me, pinayagan ako. And if you're looking for an alternative for skincare, syempre minsan puhunanan din natin yung ganda ng balat natin. Ayan. So this is something I hope that you would consider. So LifeVantage is the leader in nutrigenomics. We were able to generate, okay, certain synergizers of pathways that is important in the body. Again, marami pang pathways na dapat pag-aralan. Hindi pa dito natatapos. Kaya marami pang kailangang ma-open na pathway para sana mas makatulong sa ating katawan. But for the meantime, with the recent studies, with the efforts of LifeVantage, we're able to generate formulation that can activate your NRF1, NRF2, and NAD pathway. And that's something that we want people to understand. If you thought that cellular nutrition was the best, well, I tell you, aside from that, the clinical advancements tells us na kaysa kumuha ka, or aside from kumuha ka ng external source of nutrients, why not create your own? How's that possible? Activate your cellular pathway. So we are in the business of cellular activation. NRF1 for energy, NRF2 for protection, and NAD for vitality. And as we open cellular activation, we want to welcome you with this science that I hope you can try, you can embrace sometime. Baka may matulungan pa tayong improve yung quality ng health. And it's really important that you get to try the product. It's really important that you experience it firsthand, because you will really see that your cells can heal itself again, can recuperate and rejuvenate naturally. So kung pagod ka nang uminom ng 10 tableta, 15 na tableta, uminom ng syrup na karami-rami, ito, okay? Tama ang formulation in such a way that in a minimalist way, yet you get the right nutrients, you're able to activate your cellular processes. So again, hindi tayo cellular nutrition, wala tayong kinocompete ng mga vitamins. Kung uminom kayo niyan, go, okay lang yan, okay? Pero isn't it better that you just activate your cellular activity so that you can create sustainable forms of antioxidant and detoxify the body? So LifeVantage, we are at the forefront of nutrigenomics, and I hope that let's reconsider, okay? Let's reconsider trying and reading about LifeVantage so that we can see the science behind all of this. So, stop share ko lang sandali. I'll be sending or sharing a slide, okay, para din for those who want to have a copy of the presentation, or if you have questions, please do send us an email, okay? So, you can send us your questions and email through this address. Ayan. So, we encourage you, if you have some clarifications, you can go to the LifeVantage website. Meron tayong mga FAQs doon, mga question and answer na siya na pwede nyo basahin. And if there are further requests, you want to have a copy of the presentation, you can actually send an email to pagesupport@lifevantage.com. So, we have online webinars during Mondays and Thursdays. So, yung mga nag-text sa akin kanina, ako yung 7:30, nag-start tayo ng 7. Okay? So, please always join us at this time. And then, i-float ko lang ulit. Sandali lang ha. Okay, so before I end, see you on Thursday. If you have questions, if you want to have a copy of the presentation, please do not hesitate to send me an email. So nawa marami tayong mga natutunan ngayong araw. Medyo umuulan na dito sa Marikina. Everybody, please be safe. And I thank the Lord for the opportunity of knowing LifeVantage, because this can really improve the quality of health of a lot of people. And I hope you start trying and considering this as well. So I'd like to thank everyone. 81 Headstrong. See you on Thursday again. Bring some guests, bring some new people. Let's teach them about cellular activation. So maraming salamat, Ma'am Tintin. Thank you so much. Ingat kayo dyan sa Gensan. Again, shout out sa mga tiga Davao, tiga Gensan, Tacorong, okay? Yung mga na-meet namin yesterday during the roadshow. And I think we'll have a live event on Saturday. Just wait for the announcement. And I invite you all to buy your tickets for our June 11 event at the SMX, okay, in SM Mo Arena, SMM Mall of Asia. Okay, magkita-kita tayo doon at let's celebrate the grand launch of LifeVantage. Maraming salamat. Gandang gabi. Thank you, Ma'am Tin.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Gandang gabi po.